What if the fastest way to multiply your income is not to work more hours, but to get calmer and more precise? Sounds backwards, right? Stay with me, because the Stoic way to grow your earnings is built on a few simple moves that raise value, lower mistakes, and keep your energy steady instead of burned out. I am Saul. I learned the hard way that hustle without direction just scales stress. Today I will show you how Stoic principles turn into an income system you can run daily. And a little later, I will give you a 1-minute drill that reveals your highest paying move before lunch. Here is the first mindset shift. Income grows when value, leverage, and trust rise, while emotional errors fall. Stoicism targets those errors. It trains you to separate noise from control, so your attention lands only on actions that pay. Ask one question every morning. What can I control today that measurably increases value for the people who pay me? Then protect 90 minutes for that single task before anything else. No notifications, no meetings, just one value block. Do this 5 days in a row and your week looks different. Do it for a month and your income curve bends. Let me give you a quick example. Emina was a product analyst who felt capped. Instead of chasing every gig, she created a fixed outcome offer that removed uncertainty for her clients. She promised a clear result with a short delivery window and a clean price. Her value blocks went into building reusable templates that made the result faster and better each time. Within 8 weeks, she doubled her effective rate without adding hours. Same skill, new leverage. But what about fear? What if you try to raise prices, miss a pitch, or lose a client? Here is the twist. Stoics rehearse loss in their head, so they are not shocked in real life. Take 3 minutes to run a tiny premortem on your next money move. If this failed, what would be the most likely reason? Write 3 lines. Now add 1 prevention for each line. You will notice your anxiety drop and your plan improve in the same moment. There is another lever almost nobody uses. Cognitive reappraisal. When a proposal is rejected, you can label it as proof you are not good enough, or you can reframe it as data. Ask why the offer did not land. Was the outcome vague? Was the risk on the client too high? Did you bury the result under features? Turn rejection into a metrics problem and you start optimizing instead of catastrophizing. Pattern interrupt. If you want to avoid burnout, stop treating energy like an infinite input. Treat it like a capital budget. Stoics practice voluntary simplicity to stay free of cravings that drain focus. Translate that into a no burnout calendar. 2 protected value blocks most days. Communication batched into a short window. A 10-minute walk after the biggest decision of the day to clear adrenaline. A digital sunset before bed so you sleep like someone who makes long-term choices. You will get more done, and you will still have a life. Now, how do you actually multiply income with this? Use the calm revenue flywheel. Step 1. Prove value in a single tight outcome. Step 2. Productise the outcome into a repeatable package. Step 3. Document the method so you can delegate parts of it or automate them. Step 4. Reposition the package for a larger buyer who feels a bigger pain. Each turn adds either price power or throughput without adding chaos. Here is a quick score checklist to reveal your next move. Give yourself a score from 1 to 5 for these 4 items. Clarity of outcome. Proof you can deliver it. Speed to deliver. Ease of saying yes. Anything that scores a 3 or less is your growth lever. Improve that first. This is boring, and it compounds. Let me open a loop. In the next segment, I will give you a short email template that raises your rate without sounding pushy, and a 5-step productising plan you can run in a weekend. But first, one more Stoic principle that protects your income and your mind. Focus only on controllables that move the needle: your skills, your pipeline, your pricing, your follow-up. Write 2 columns right now: influence and noise. Under influence, list 1 action for each of those 4. Under noise, list the market stories and headlines you will ignore for the next 7 days. Tape the card near your screen. When you feel pulled off course, read the card and return to the block. To close this part, here is the 1-minute drill I promised. Sit with a blank card. At the top, write 1 person you can help this week. Below it, write the specific result you can deliver. Write the minimal next step to start. Then write when it will happen, down to the hour. If the step takes more than 15 minutes, cut it in half. Your brain now has a simple path it can follow today, not a fantasy you will attempt someday. That is how Stoicism multiplies income without burning you out. Let's make this practical. You wanted a simple way to raise your rate without sounding pushy. Use this short, clear message and deliver it after a value block, so you are speaking from proof, not hope. Subject line: a quick win I can ship this week. Opening line: I noticed a specific bottleneck that is costing you time and lost conversions. 1 sentence of proof: last month I removed the same bottleneck for a similar team and cut cycle time by 32%. 1 sentence offer: I can deliver the same result in 7 days with a fixed price and a clear handoff. 1 line of risk reversal: if it misses the metric we agree on, you do not pay the final tranche. 1 line to close: shall I send a 1-page plan for your approval today? This tone is calm, precise, and easy to say yes to. Now the 5-step weekend productising plan. Step 1. Pick 1 painful outcome and write it as a sentence a buyer would say aloud. Step 2. Gather proof in a tight form: a small case story, a metric, a simple before and after. Step 3. Build 2 repeatable assets that make delivery faster next time: a checklist and a starter template. Step 4. Set a price ladder with 3 versions of the same outcome, the middle tier being the default. This uses anchoring to make the decision easy. Step 5. Remove friction: 1 kickoff call, a single point of contact, a short guarantee tied to a metric that matters. By Monday, you are not selling hours, you are selling an outcome. But what if they push back on price? Use the reversible or irreversible test out loud. If the engagement is reversible, offer a short paid pilot that proves the core outcome, then rolls forward automatically on success. If the engagement is irreversible, slow down for 1 more round of evidence and invite a 10-minute red team from their side. When you welcome scrutiny, trust rises, and trust is the hidden lever on income. Pattern interrupt: the fastest way to double earnings is often subtraction. List the 3 clients or tasks that generate the most stress for the least return, then choose 1 to sunset this month. You cannot multiply value while carrying projects that drain your best hours. Stoics called this removing unnecessary desire. In modern terms, it is pruning the calendar so compounding can happen. Here is a calm pipeline sprint you can run for 14 days. Day 1, write a list of 20 people you can help with a single outcome. Day 2, send 5 messages using the quick win note you just heard. Days 3 and 4, deliver 1 piece of free proof to each reply, like a tiny audit with 1 actionable fix. Days 5 to 10, run short calls focused on the outcome, price, and start date. Days 11 to 14, follow up with a 1-page plan and a clean yes or no path. No hype, Only clarity and cadence. Let me add the energy guardrails that prevent burnout while your income grows. 2 protected value blocks most weekdays, 1 short growth block to build assets, 1 admin batch for messages and scheduling. A strict hard stop that you only break for true emergencies. Between meetings, a 4-4-6 breath, reset twice. After the biggest decision of the day, a 10-minute walk to clear adrenaline. At night, a digital sunset and a 3-line review. Controlled, influenced, accepted. These rituals are not soft extras. They are the power plant that keeps revenue compounding. You might be wondering how to measure progress without obsessing. Use a 3-number scoreboard. First, value blocks completed this week. Second, offers sent with clear outcomes and prices. Third, average turnaround time from first message to yes or no. Improve any one of these and your income rises. Improve all 3 and it rises faster with less strain. A brief story to anchor this. Daniel ran a small agency and felt stuck working late with thin margins. He wrote 1 sentence, offers for 2 outcomes his clients kept asking for, added a 7-day pilot, and killed the lowest tier service that created the most support tickets. In 6 weeks his close rate rose, his average price climbed, and his workday got shorter because delivery was now repeatable. No miracle, just clarity, cadence, and controlled effort. Here is a negotiation line that protects your price without conflict. When asked for a discount, answer calmly. I am happy to adjust the scope to match your budget, but I do not discount the outcome. Then remove 2 nice-to-haves while keeping the core result intact. This frames price as a function of value, not a tug of war. 1 last flywheel to multiply income long-term. Every time you deliver the outcome, document 1 step better than before, turn that step into a reusable asset, and add a single testimonial that cites a number. Every quarter, raise either the price or the scope by a small amount, and drop 1 low-value item from your menu. Slowly, your work shifts from custom to composed, from frantic to focused. Your move today is simple. Choose 1 outcome you can ship, write the quick win message, and block the next 90 minutes to build the 1 asset that makes delivery faster. Send 2 messages before lunch, run the 1-minute card drill in the afternoon, and do the 3-line review tonight. Multiply value first, then leverage it, and let your calm do the heavy lifting.